Has it ever happened that you're trying to sleep and you hear a random knock on your door, but there's nobody? You pull out your phone to check the time. You try to ignore what you heard and try to fall back asleep. But then you feel someone's watching you. You can't explain it, but there's definitely someone walking around. Hey, welcome. This is gonna be a special episode. But before that, we have finally completed 100 subs. Yay! And to celebrate, I thought what would be better than a story time. And I took my time and I definitely cooked. Without any further ado, let's begin. These are all of my real experiences. So here's your trigger warning. There's gonna be some graphic blood, so be ready for that. But for the crazy ones that are still here, I have 3 stories to tell, and they will progressively get scarier. They are not very sophisticated stories, but they're just my experiences that I'll be sharing with you. Let's start off with the first one. This happened when I was around 6 to 7 years old. I still remember this encounter, mainly because of the trauma it left behind. It was night time, and I woke up to the faint sounds of TV, and I only saw my mom there. Dad usually used to watch TV in the living room late night, so I got off bed and started walking towards the living room. I thought I'd watch TV for some time with Dad, and when I felt sleepy again, I'd go back to bed. I saw the lights were on, I kept walking, and as I was walking, I noticed something. The light and the sounds from the TV completely faded away, and I stood there in the hallway, a few short steps away, trying to make off what just happened. As I stared into the dark, I finally turned around and walked back towards the bedroom. The feeling of terror was creeping up on me, and there I saw it. My dad was still in the bedroom, just sleeping on the other side of the bed. That means I was lured into the dark by something that was waiting there for me. But what if I kept walking? Are you enjoying? Subscribe now. Moving on to the next one, the second story. This happened when I was around 16 years old, and this is the most recent one. It was night time, and I was there, lying on the bed. The room was faintly lit by the moonlight that came from the window. I was still half asleep, and then an apparition started to form before my eyes. I kept staring, trying to understand what I was looking at. And then I looked down. What looked like the feet of the apparition that stood before me, it became more and more apparent to me that something was very wrong. I started to get a feeling of dread, and I realized it was getting closer and closer and closer. I jumped out of bed and switched on the lights. Well, being the brave young man I am, I started to look for the ghost. I couldn't understand what I just saw, so I pulled out my phone and texted my friend. To this day, I still don't know what I saw. So here's the last one. This is the scariest one yet. After this one, I don't know why I'm still living in the same house. So it was a usual evening. I was playing frisbee, you know the game where you throw a disc-like thing and sort of play catch with it. So I was playing this with my younger cousin. We were playing this on the second floor of our house because it has a vast open space. And this brat with all his might threw the frisbee right at my face as if he was out to get my head. I was pissed, and as I am shouting at him, I walked back to get the frisbee. I took it, and as I am turning around, I saw something. A tall, grotesque female figure peeking over at us, and my brother wasn't realizing what was happening. I mustered up my strength and shouted, "Run!" I ran down the stairs. I ran for my life. I took the turn to get down the steps, but it was already here. It had already ran across the roof to get here. I looked up and I just froze. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. My legs already gave out at that point. And then I woke up screaming. It was just a nightmare. I can't explain how and why, but there are definitely some things out there that we cannot explain. Not at least right now. Well, good luck sleeping tonight. because I haven't slept this past week because I've been working on this video non-stop, researching, gathering resources, and animating day and night so that I'm able to make this video. If you enjoyed, please show the support, and if you don't, maybe I'll send a few ghosts your way too. Well, I'm off to get some rest. Take care. Bye bye.